Okay, well, now this is a bit of a surprise. It seems that Thundercats Roar is attempting to actually be something more than the Gag-A-Day series that it was setting out to be. It's developing a story. It's not something I expected, not something that I actually wanted, as the daily nonsense that the group was getting into was starting to really grow on me. But now it seems that it's time to start paying attention to the actual story. Now, for good or ill, this is something that changes the way I should probably look at the series, but that also depends on just how important this is going to be going forward. Mumra the Ever-Living introduces the ancient spirits of evil into this series, who from this point forward in the show are going to be supplying him with the power, thus removing the constant need for him to get a new power source in each of his appearances. And also opens up the door for more wide-scale interactions and battles. But even more than that, they're being portrayed as big goofball idiots on par with the cats, keeping Mumra as the only sane individual in the show. But perhaps even more important to the narrative is the reintroduction of Jaga, who was just some fourth wall breaking ghost talking to the audience and chilling cards at the start. However, with the episode Study Time, we're delving more into him, and apparently Tigra was his apprentice in this. And wow, that kind of was a bit of a shock. It's a bit sad that we lose the relationship between Jaga and Lion-O though, but we have to remember this is a different show. The whole journey to the astral realm is mostly just a silly goof-off nonsense plot with the usual message about how Lion-O's a goof and you have to teach him with that in mind, but it ends surprising with Jaga actually coming out into the real world. And that brings us to what really stuck with me, one of the most creative episodes of this show so far. I mentioned quite a long time ago about how this show reminds me of Flapjack, and that's never been more evident than in the episode Jaga History. With this episode, we've got the titular character explaining the backstory of Thundara, and its lore that matches up pretty well with the original series. But how it's done is with Jaga telling a story to the cats through the medium of papercraft. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's creatively done, and it's hilarious. And if they're going to be doing more different art styles and continuing this, then right here, that's it's such a great strength of this show, utilizing the medium of animation in all these different styles. We're introduced to the Sword of Plundar and Rataro, the leader of the mutants. And this is something where they're just going to be building towards some kind of confrontation between all of this stuff. And I have no idea what they're going to be doing with it. They've got another goofy, powerful villain on the horizon, and that's something that I did not expect. Something on the horizon for this show. So now we just gotta wait and see what they have planned. So yeah, it seems that even with this show, you've got to pay attention, because you never know when they're going to be dropping hints and clues, and all of it's going to start adding up to something big. I'm actually excited to see what they're going to do with it, and what new spins they're going to put on the original story. Well, until next time, this is Cactus Boy saying, yeah, I'm actually feeling it. Bye-bye.